Scott and I have always had a heart for hurting kids, and a few years ago we had an opportunity to help with a camp for abused and neglected kids. And we had an opportunity to just get to know them a little bit and have some hands-on experience with those type of kids. Really had a heart for them. And since that time, we've always talked about doing foster care, but it never seemed like the right time.
Well, we actually had a friend kind of recommend that we look into foster care at this season of life. It's kind of a mentor in both of our lives. So we had a friend kind of recommend that, and we obviously had always wondered about the timing. We always knew we would probably do foster care, but we wondered about the timing. So getting to a place with my kids being 6 and 7 and feeling like they needed to be on mission, that they really needed to see the Bible at work and to be a part of doing the things that God's about doing, that would be very marking for them.
I think for me, as we were processing through foster care and thinking about our own 2 girls, I homeschool, and I was just kind of a little concerned about, will I be able to handle more kids in our home? Will I be able to pay attention to my girls like I want to and be able to give them the time and investment that they really need? But as I was thinking about that, again, God kind of brought to my mind, if you're going to be where I'm at, am I not going to give you what you need to be able to take care of the kids that I really care about and I'm really behind and that type of thing? So that was probably a big step for me in saying, okay, I think we really need to do this. Our first 2 girls we got, their caseworker came with a carload of all their stuff and left it on our living room floor. And to be honest with you, I got kind of emotional just witnessing that, because I had heard that these girls have been moved from place to place. You hear about kids in foster care, and we had heard that there had been kids turned away, but not until I actually got into foster care and we got our own kids did I realize literally they don't have a place to go. And they ended up coming into our home the day before Christmas Eve.
But the reality of what they said to me is these kids are probably going to be in a shelter for Christmas if you don't take them in, And when you realize, as we're taking these kids into our home, you have to picture this, their first time away from their family on Christmas, right? And we're bringing them into our home, and just in the midst of it, Jesus just God beginning to kind of speak to me that, you're giving me the best gift for my birthday that I could ever get, because whatever you've done to the least of these, you've done for me. It's kind of like this special kind of love that God has for people who have been through really, really tough stuff. I tell both our foster daughters, I want to be at your wedding. I want to be at when you're 25 and life really gets hard. I want me to be on speed dial, one of the people that you call. Just last night she said, I want you to be my kids' godparents someday. And for me, that's why I'm in it. I want the long haul. I want the believing of God taking someone from the miry clay and setting their feet upon a rock. And it does not happen overnight. And so we're trying to foster in a way that they like us and they want to be friends with us for the long haul. So.